Joe Mancuso, he's over there on his CD, on his own record label. Think of that, Joe. You ever think you can have your own record label? Mancuso Records. Man, oh man.
I had dreams years ago, and now I'm trying to make them come true.
Well, that is a great dream. It is to have a dream like that come true. How'd you get started in this? I know you kind of started out at Clayton Studios, Dick Hewlett's place.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was, let's see, I started interning there when I started Webster University in 1986.
Hey, what were your plans then? What did you want to do?
I wanted to study music and audio production and open up a recording studio eventually, and that's what I did. But I got into Webster on a vocal scholarship. So I studied jazz, and I was also at that time, singer-songwriter and rock and roll, that kind of thing. But after going to college and getting turned on to jazz, it all kind of shifted towards jazz, and fell in love with it.
And you're doing it. I mean, this is great. I mean, are you doing anything beside the music now? Is this it?
Yes. I still have a day job. My brother Vince and I have an internet marketing company, and we have several clients that we do all of their digital marketing for, and that's what I do 9 to 5, and then I switch over to music after that and work till the wee hours of the morning.
Now, you've got one CD out, right?
My very first CD.
It's recent, isn't it?
Yes, we recorded it. Well, it was released in February of this year.
What's it called?
Cut to the Chase.
Well, and why did you call it that?
Well, in last year, during the summer and the fall of 2013, me and my jazz quartet, we played at the Chase Park Plaza Hotel in Cafe O, and we were there every Thursday night, and we developed a sound there. We played jazz standards, but with a twist. We made them our own, and after playing there for 6 months, the gig kind of dried up. I still play there in the Chasers Lounge, but we developed a sound, so we went into the studio and made a record.
That makes sense to me. And it's a good one, too, and it's all standards, right?
Yes, they're all jazz standards.
And that's primarily what you do in your show?
Primarily. However, I also do a lot of pop and blues and R&B with a duo. We have Dave Black, who's in the studio with us, and we do a acoustic jazz duo, but we take pop tunes and jazzify them, so I'm doing that too.
So let's hear what you're going to do. I want to talk to you then after we hear a little live music, which is nice to hear on the radio. And Dave Black is over there. He's all tuned up and ready to go. It's what kind of guitar does he have there? That looks pretty fancy.
This is a nylon string guitar, basically a classical guitar with a cutaway, so you can go higher on fretboard. So without the cutaway, it'd be just a flat-out classical guitar.
So what are we going to hear? What's the selection have you made?
I really haven't decided, but
you got to decide pretty soon. Wait a second, I'm not going to be here all night.
Well, since I said we take pop tunes and jazzify them, let's go ahead and do "I Can See Clearly Now." You want to do that one? And who wrote this tune?
Johnny Nash.
Johnny Nash,
big hit song
from.
You remember that tune?
Oh yeah, we play it on Route 66. Absolutely.
All right. Well, here's a different version. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshining day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshining day. Yes, I can make it now. All the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings disappear. And here is that rainbow I've been praying on. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sun-shining day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sun-shining day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. Blue skies. Yes, I can make it now. All the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings disappear. Here is that rainbow that I've been praying on. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sun-shining day.
I like that. Let's hear it from the studio audience. Yay! All right, guys. Thank you. That was terrific. What a great arrangement of that.
Thank you.
What a totally unique. Who did that, Dave?
Dave
Black.
Dave arranged that in. What were you thinking about when you arranged that?
I was kind of sort of, like it kind of came out kind of like Joni Mitchell, like like if Joni Mitchell was to do this. I was just for some reason that was kind of in the back of my head.
A terrific sound. Absolutely. Really, really great. Now, you've got some really great things coming up. You've been nominated not in 1, not in 2, not in 3, but in 4 categories in the Riverfront Times People Choice Poll of 2014. And those categories are?
Best male vocalist.
Well, that's everybody. The best male vocalist, period, huh?
Yeah, it's the Reader's Choice Poll.
Sure.
So whatever the fans vote for, and I won that back in 2012. I was nominated last year, so this year I got nominated again. And also the record got nominated best local CD from the last 12 months, best musical act, and one that I don't understand. And I think it was just because my friends and fans who were nominating me were excited, and they put me in as best local boy made good, but I didn't know what that meant. And then
I don't either, but it's good. It sounds nice. The local boy makes good. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
My gosh. Well, now, how do people vote on this thing? What happens?
Well, right now it's time to vote. There are, I think, 5 nominees in each category. So if you go to, I think it's readerschoice.riverfronttimes.com, you can go and vote for your favorites. I also have a really good friend who's also nominated, Tommy Holleran. He's up for Best Male Vocalist, and also another friend, Sarah Jane, for Best Female Vocalist. But so we're all friends, and hopefully one of us will win.
Well, I hope so.
But it's nice just to be nominated.
It is. It was a terrific readerschoice.riverfronttimes.com.
Right.
And I'm sure it's in the paper too, I would imagine, so people can see that. When is this going to be decided? Pretty soon?
I think it's next month, like the 20th of September or something like that.
Who's your spiritual advisor here? You brought your spiritual advisor.
I brought my daughter, Kayla Mancuso, who, by the way, is also studying voice at Webster University.
No kidding. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
She sings, too. She comes and sits in with me and Dave and performs with us.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all very much for coming in. I appreciate it. Wish we had more time to do more. It sure sounds good, but unfortunately.
Thanks, Ron. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys.
Finally.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, and also, if people want to see where Dave and I are playing around town,
what do you do?
MancusoJazz.com.
Where is your next gig?
Let's see.
Okay.
Off the top of head, I can't. I play a lot at Natalie's on Lindell.
Oh, in the old funeral home.
Yeah, it's really a nice place. And at the Chase Park Plaza and Chasers Lounge.
Great.
Play there a lot. But go to the website, MancusoJazz.com, and you can see where we're playing.
All right, that's great. Thanks, Joe. Thanks very much for being here. We sure appreciate it. My name is Ron Ells. We are on KMOX. We'll be right back.